You see your playbook, bro.
Man, I'm not cheating on no playbook. So what, man?
I wasn't on. I was in Balcony. What's up?
No, I said I would tell my partner I'm playing against that I ain't cheating against him. What, we take our own pictures. You want to take them tomorrow?
Yes, nothing quite like Buffalo in January as we welcome you inside a snowy Bills Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have a Bills first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So what? Go ahead.
Now Haskins on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's a lot better there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Haskins will throw. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
23-yard line.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Wildcat.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Don't run out of bounds.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 6.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with an idea. Slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Can't do it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Franklin. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll escape to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Oh, you kidding me?
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
You know what it was?
So on
He was
4th
tired,
down,
too.
kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills.
Die right there.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
That's tough, man.
At their
That's
own
real
20-yard
tough.
line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 3.
A little closer to what?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Haskins. Rolling to his right.
No, sir.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't even know what I did.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From midfield now, Haskins. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole.
You don't like Air Reed Jr.?
Way to make those interceptions quote unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals.
Oh, that is terrible, man.
They lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We in Diego, baby. We in the Bay.
2nd and 8. Off-play action. Franklin.
Catch it.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Franklin sliding out of the pocket.
Why would you throw that ball?
I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The snow, man. Guys slipping around and carrying on, man.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call.
No way.
Do they continue to throw
no
the ball?
way. They're killing me with that. That is
It'll be an
awful.
interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming.
He's not
Does it
even
often
open.
affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, the offense just doesn't have the confidence. If they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Tighten up.
Looking to throw, Haskins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Franklin. And that'll be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight. All the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out.
Putting the ball on the ground too
no
much.
cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. Nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Just push the ball on the ground.
On play action, Haskins trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it,
Get him
and
going.
move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A gain of 2.
One
And he ain't got to let me
advantage
get
to
nothing.
build a defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
You just get
They will
one
get 4
guy, we
yards here on the
gone, man.
first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run.
he don't. All he got to do is block him. I mean, he ran right past him.
Later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Franklin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Number 89.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Franklin. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Drop passes.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. That was excellent from start to finish. From the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 21.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Definitely under the ball.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. As they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franklin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd down. Franklin. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run this one in. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Chargers 14, Bills 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Oh, come on, that first guy got to make a
to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Going left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Going for the deep ball.
What are we doing?
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Now Haskins. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
14. Bills 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So, agreed.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. It goes as a
LT,
gain of 8,
baby.
it moves the chains.
1st down, Chargers.
Throwing on 1st down. Franklin. Now they go screen. It's complete.
I don't let him tackle.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And that'll be incomplete. Franklin took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Franklin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete.
No, sir. That's why they out there on the island.
There. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
Leave a man downfield, eh?
You might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It does come
downfield, something that have to watch
should have
out
been a
for.
pick.
That time it cost him. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I got a big old 340-pound D tackle from Dylan Boy.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25.
He blocked shedding like crazy. He was dead.
This one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Franklin. Allen has it, left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Franklin. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Wow.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. but he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. That's out to the left and complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And they give this time to the tailback.
Get to the outside.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. From the gun on 3rd down. Franklin escaping the pressure right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Franklin.
Waddle, man. Waddle right there.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this across midfield
All
at
right,
the 49-yard line.
The
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The Chargers' 49-yard line.
Haskins to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Pick the ball off.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Haskins. There he goes, right side. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the
Oh, you know what happens with this.
Any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
It's third down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Get upfield.
They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Disappointing there. Had us a little mini winning streak going.